guys, Team Mom Star Farrah Abraham, her daughter Sophia, finally got her a tattoo. Now, this is something that has been talked about for a couple of years now. And when I say that it's been talked about in a way that Sophia has been getting piercings from the time that she turned 16. Her 16th birthday, she got her first piercings. I think they were snake bites at her 16th birthday. Farrah has gotten a lot of backlash over allowing her daughter Sophia, who is in the middle, as you can see here, for allowing Sophia to get all the piercings that she's gotten. And one thing that people have said in defense of Farrah, well, it's not a tattoo. It's not a tattoo. Not a big deal. Piercings, she can take them out. It's not like she got a tattoo. Well, now she has gotten her a tattoo, you guys. Not one, not even two. It's like six, but they're little and it's like one picture in itself. It's like a bunch of little bats. I'm going to show you guys. Hey, Missy, thank you guys. So, I'm going to show you guys exactly what she got. They posted it yesterday, actually last night. I was like in bed. I was like getting ready for bed. And then bam, I see the picture and I'm like, oh my goodness, like she done got her some tattoos. So let's go ahead. We're going to watch a couple of videos of Sophia and her mom, the pictures they posted, the videos they posted of the whole little tattoo experience. And she is 16 years old. She will be 17 in February. So Sophia is just a couple months shy of her 17th birthday. So yeah, 4.5 months. She'll be turning 17. Okay, so here is. Let's do the actual reveal. The way that they did the reveal was kind of funny because they did a video making it look like she was going to announce a pregnancy, and then she lifted her shirt. So I think that's.
Oh my God!
I gotta mute that music because I forgot to take it out. So yeah, the way that they did the reveal is she had her hands on her belly, like they were gonna reveal that she was pregnant, and then she lifted her shirt up to reveal the tattoos. And like I said, it's bats. She got like maybe 3 or 4 bats on each side. Let's go. Right here. See, she's holding her. We have a surprise for you guys. And then bam. I got my first tattoo. I think she meant tattoos. There's more than one. Yeah, it's like that. Those are bats. 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 on each side. So, I mean, her first tattoo was literally like 6 or 8 tattoos. I mean, they're each little bats. You could say maybe, I don't know. Would you guys say this is one tattoo? I'm trying to figure out how to, you know, actually describe it. Did she get one tattoo or did she get 6 to 8 tattoos her first go round? I'm not sure. But there it is. And Farrah, standing beside her, just, laughing about it. She is absolutely okay with it. She had to sign for it because Sophia is 16. There is no way that. Okay, so Ayana says that's one tattoo. Okay, so I guess some people would say that it's one because it's one picture. It's supposed to look like one picture. Okay, CKD says I think it's one because it's supposed to look like one picture. So I guess yeah, that makes sense. It may be individual little bats, but it's one picture in itself. It is 6 individual bats, so it's 6, not just one piece. I guess it's what however you guys want to look at it. Okay, so here is a recording that Farrah had taken. I think this is one that Farrah had taken. I did take the audio out because it was music. And there she is right there. I don't know what she's holding, not really sure. Well, you know what? I saw the picture and I made a post. I saw a picture. I went to Farrah's page and I saw the reveal and I made a post. And then I said, what if it's fake? So I went back to Farrah's page, was looking more, went to Sophia's page, and then I saw these. I was like, yep, it's not fake. I know a lot of people go through that goth emo era, like they go through that phase, but I feel like most people do like age out of it when they get older. They, they grow their hair out. They go back to their natural color, or they stop, with the red or the purple or the blue, and they go back to, somewhat of what society would be like is a normal look. They Some people it's just a phase, right? So I'm like, you just made a pretty, I mean, at least you can hide it though. But you're gonna have those bats on you forever unless you pay to get them covered up or removed. Sorry. Okay. I don't think stomach is a good place. My second tattoo is around the same area as that. It is about where he's at right now is where my second tattoo is. But my mama did not allow me to get tattoos. I got my first tattoo when I was 18. Actually, yes, I was 18, and it's a high heel shoe, a red high heel on my back here on my hip, or maybe it's my other hip. I don't know. I have two tattoos. I have a red high heel, and then I have Sean's name. And I was young, 18, 21, I don't like the high heel. I actually love the way Sean's name tattoo, the way my tattoo that says Sean's name. I actually do love the way that it turned out. It's really pretty. Okay, so here is Farrah recording her getting the tattoo. So this is Farrah recording it. I don't know. I'm 48 and my hair is purplish color, and I would put bats on me now. I really love this. Yeah, I do feel like while some people phase out of it and it's just like a phase for them, I mean, there are still older people that, they never, it's who they were. So when they started it, they never changed it. But I do feel like there's some people that they go through it and then they grow out of it. So I guess we're going to have to see. We're going to have to wait and see if as she gets older, 18, 19, 20, 21, if she grows out of it or if she, this is who she is. She looks like she has a Halloween costume on with that red. She reminds me of like Chucky, like Chucky, the bride of Chucky, like their hair. That's who her hair reminds me of. Jen says, I'm actually a no tat having a biker broad. I look so out of place with my own people, but it's just a dead fear of needles. Well, they have numbing cream now. J Town 13 says, when did goth become so revealing? I remember back in the day, they were overclothed. That is so true. And maybe this is just at my school where I went or in my little hometown, but goth for us or like emo or whatever was like baggy, like Jinko black jeans with like, a chain with the belt or whatever. Big black sweaters with like purple and whatever. Like it was definitely like overclothed back in the day. But now, no, these goths, they are like, they're showing some skin. And then let's see. There's another video. Oh, wait, there were some pictures I was going to show you guys. Were there though? Were they? Let me see what I do with them. Billie Eyelash. That's what my husband calls her. He calls her Billie Eyelash. So funny. But yeah, people are kind of spike collars. Yeah, yep. People are kind of divided on what the. But I'm like, listen, it is a kid. She is 16. She's about to be 17. So I'm not gonna like. I can tell you if it was my child, I'm not. Listen, I have a son that just turned 18, and since he was 16, he wanted a tattoo. Since he was 16, and I was like, he wanted me to take him to get one, and I was like, I will not take you to get a tattoo. That will not. My first tattoo, I hate it. I regret it. I got it when I was 18. I feel like most people regret at least one, like that we did when we were young. However, after about a year of talking, he finally showed me the tattoo that he wanted. And I was like, it's not that bad. I'm okay with that one. But as your mom, I can't see me taking you to get one. It's just not who I am. So when he turned 18, he went and got one. Yeah. So if you really want it, and that's the way that my husband was like, you know what? He's been wanting one. It's been the same one. If he really wants it, then by the time he's 18, he can go get it. And that's what happened with us. He went and got it when he turned 18. Actually his girlfriend paid for it for his birthday. That's what his girlfriend, that was her gift to him, was paying for the tattoo. And yeah, so I'm like, okay. And if you live to regret it, you will not be able to be like, Mom, why'd you let me do that? It will be, Mom did not want me to do that. Mom told me how she felt about it, and I went and got it myself. So it's on me, not on her. Um, so let's see. Here's a few more pictures. Oh, I wish I would have gotten that picture, and it may be on Farrah's page. I'll go look. It is Sophia did her and Farrah's makeup where they look like cats, you know? That's not right. But I will say some of the Teen Mom kids is into this look, like Chelsea's daughter Aubrey. Oh, this is Sophia crowd surfing for the first time the other day. I feel like that could be a little dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. Like as a child, crowd surfing, I'm one of those moms that I am overly protective. Like I was on the phone with my daughter earlier. She's almost 21. And she was about to get in the bath, like, she's on her phone, and her phone's, like, about to die. I'm like, "Do not put your phone on charge and be using it in the bathroom. If you drop it in the bathtub and it's charging, it could electrocute you." So whatever, and then I'm, like, texting her, like, "Make sure you don't," I even called, like, somebody else that was at their house. I'm like, "Make sure." I'm, like, overly protective. I'm one of those moms that I'm like, when you go to a gas station and you get gas, check the nozzle, make sure there's, like, nothing, like, no needles, like, hanging out that's gonna prick you. I'm so weird like that, okay? So if I was somewhere like that with my child and they wanted to crowd surf, I'd be like, "Oh my god, no, like, what if somebody grabs your butt? What if they reach over and grab your boob? What if they shark fin you? What if they sexually assault you? Like, what if they poke you with a needle that's got HIV?" Like, no, you're not doing that. I am so one of those moms. But nothing happened to Sophia. It seemed like she had a great time and nobody poked her with an HIV needle. Hopefully nobody shark finned her. If you don't know what shark fin is, it's basically where somebody runs their hand up the crack of your, and they go, "Shark fin." My husband does it to me all the time, but he has consent to do it. You know, nobody else does, but he does. Um, so yeah, she thankfully, hopefully nobody SA'd her in the middle of this. Uh, Nobody stuck her with a needle or anything, and she made out just fine. Now, where's the other photos? I gotta change the way I'm looking at this. Hold on, guys. All right. They have a very close relationship, and I think some people thought that Sophia dressed so different from her mom in spite of her mom. I do not believe that. I don't believe that. When I watch them on lives and I watch them interact in interviews, Farrah and Sophia really do have, it seems like they have a very close relationship. I do feel like it is more a, not like a parental to child relationship. It's almost like they're friends, like they're BFFs. And I don't know if that's healthy. However, on interviews, when Sophia is asked about, people attacking your mom, she is so for her mom. She is like, "I have the greatest mom. I love my mom. People don't know who my mom really is. If they did, like they would see her the way that I see her." She supports her mom in everything that she does. So I don't think for a second that she dresses like that in spite of her mom. Somebody in here said, children dressing like that is, they're just wanting attention. I do think for some people that could be the case. And for some people, that is just their personality, is they want to look different. Do I think some kids dress different? because they maybe live in a house where, there's a bunch of kids and maybe they're the middle child. So they start dressing different for the attention. Absolutely. But I also think there are cases where this is their personality. And Sophia, she, like, I don't think she lacks getting attention from her mom. So I don't think that's why she does it. I think she gets a lot of attention from her mom. Her mom gives her everything that she can. So I really do think this is Sophia's personality. And I think it's okay to be friends with your child. I think it's okay to be, but you have to be a parent first. So I don't want anybody to get it twisted to say that, oh, you shouldn't be friends with your child. I think there's a level to it though. You can be friends with your child, but your child has to know that you are the parent at the end of the day. And that if you say no, they can't be like, ah, shut up, girl. No, mom said no. She's mom. I got to respect her. Like, yes, while we can be cool and we can have fun together and we can have a little bit of a dynamic of we're friends. Because I'm the same way with my kids. Like, my kids tell me everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, love my kids, and my kids will go to bat for me. You know, they also know I'm mom. They also know that Sean is dad. We can have a great time together, but when it comes down to it, exactly. For me, I'll be your friend until you don't treat me like your friend. Friends respect each other and foremost. Or I will be I'll be your friend, but I'm your parent first and foremost. Farrah wants a BFF, not a daughter, and I'm sorry, but Sophia looks. Jack says, and I'm sorry, but Sophia looks ridiculous. Um, yeah, I don't really know the difference between goth and emo. I really don't know the difference. I do know that when Sophia was on, I think it was Kale's podcast with Farrah, they tried to say that she was one. She's like, no, I'm not that. I'm this. So she was very specific to say, I'm not that one. I'm this one. And there's a difference. So I don't know. So I did make a little video of Sophia over the years to try to figure out kind of when it shifted, right? So, because one thing that I noticed is that Sophia, this is the way that she expresses herself, this is her look. Well, Chelsea, who's got her daughter, Aubrey, also has a little bit of a goth look, emo. I'm not for sure which one is which. She also has a little bit of an edgy look as well. Not as strong or uh, not as much as Sophia. Definitely not as much. But it's there. There's a little bit, we'll look at pictures for her in a minute. And then Joe and V from Teen Mom, their daughter Vivi, she just had her 10th birthday party where she also was dressed goth or emo. I think she said emo. Yeah. So we'll look at pictures of those in a little bit. But Joe and V's daughter, she had her 10th birthday party and it was themed like goth or emo. I don't know. And she had a fake septum piercing and it was her 10th birthday party. And a lot of people was like, that's too much. She got her septum pierced. She's only 10, but it was fake. So this is 2019. Sophia was 10 years old at this time. This is probably around the time that maybe her mom still has a little bit of an influence into what she wears, and she sees how her mom dresses. So she is kind of emulating her style a little bit. When a lot of girls, not all, but a lot of girls, pink is everything. Anything pink is pretty. So sparkly, pink, whatever. So she's 10 years old. There's no sign of God. This is still 10 years old. This is 11 years old. Very pink, very girly. Okay. Mid 2020, when she was 11 years old, you start seeing a little bit of it come in. You're seeing her nails, long black nails. Once again, 11 years old, long black nails. So you're starting to see just a little bit. Now, this is late 2020. 11 years old. So she's back to, and listen, I got these pictures off Farrah's social media account and I'm going by the dates of when she posted them. But right here It was posted late 2020, so she would have been 11 years old. Early 2021, 12 years old. No sign of like, goth or emo here. Early 2021, 12 years old. She's got her hair dyed. She's blonde though. Now, late 2021, 12 years old, almost 13 because her birthday is in February. And definitely starting to show it here. She's got the red money piece going on. This is once again late 2021, 12 years old, almost 13. She's got the black nails. It's really starting to show here. Bam, early 2022, 13 years old, definitely starting to show. This is late 2022, 13 years old, almost 14. She's there. She is full blown emo goth, whatever it is. I should have looked that up. I should have looked up which one it is, which one she is, because I really don't remember. This is early 2023. She's 14 years old. And at this point, she has the septum piercings. She has snake bites. Late 2023, 14 years old. Late 2024, 15 years old. She has the dermals at this point, I think. 15 years old, early 2024. So early 2024, she had just turned 15 years old. And she's got, snake bites, two dermals in her back, snake bites, septum. I don't even remember what else at this point. Late 2024, 15 years old, almost 16. Again, almost 16. They went to Germany for her 16th birthday, so 16. This is mid 2000. I put 2015. I meant 2025. Sorry. 16 years old. And this is not too long ago, just the other day. And there's actually, and this is, when she got the tattoos. But I need to find the picture where she did Farrah's face just like that. And there's her tattoos. It's 3 on each side. So I'm an older millennial from the hood, and this is actually normal back in the day. I didn't get my first tattoo until my 30s, though. Thank you, Slinky. Reminds me of Halloween every day, but to each their own. Miss Bug says, I'll never understand how attire can be satanic, but people said that to me and my friends. I think Sophia, being young, she's just probably going with what she thinks is cute and what she thinks she looks good in. But I do believe there's styles that symbolisms and wording that is satanic. And if people choose to wear that, then I think they are endorsing that, especially if they know that's what it is and they're purposely wearing those things, knowing that that's what it means, Also, so weird that Farrah allowed the therapy session to be recorded. Ooh. And yeah, let's look at because I found some pictures of Aubrey to when she kind of started. Let's see. I feel like this was kind of the beginning, maybe. Maybe I could be wrong. But here's some pictures of Aubrey. Oh, nope, that's not Aubrey. Sorry. There she is. I wonder why Derek's family never fought to have some sort of visitation with Sophia without Farrah being around. I don't know. I think Derek's family understood how chaotic Farrah and her family were, because when Derek passed away, either when he passed away or before, there was an RO in place concerning Derek and Michael, Farrah's dad. There was a lot of drama. It was a lot of drama. Farrah was forced to break up with Derek. Her parents did not like him. He like snuck over or something afterwards at one point. and her dad caught him, and there was an altercation, and there was an RO put in place. And, I think Derek's family, after he passed, when Farrah was like, "We'll let you see your grandchild," they was like, "Thank you. Just thank you." Like, and they didn't want to do anything to mess it up. They didn't want to do anything to try to mess it up, you know? So, this I feel like could potentially, I don't know, that she does seem a little bit older. So, I mean, if you look up Chelsea, I mean, look at her here. Let me share this a different way. All right, so here she's probably, I don't know, maybe, how old would you guys think that she is here? Maybe 10? Aubrey has more age appropriate style expression than Sophia. Sophia tries to look 20 years old, which is my 100% Lex. While I will say, like, Farrah allows Sophia to express herself, whatever. I think at 16 years old, at 15, the outfits I've seen her in at 15, 16 years old, I don't think it's appropriate. That's my opinion. Um, I would not allow my child to do it. I mean, my daughter has long legs. She's tall. And it's hard to find, shorts for a long legged girl. But I can't tell you how many times my husband would be like, those shorts are too short. No, nope. And I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Here's a picture when she started doing, yeah. I was just more skater girl. I do, yeah, I think so. I think so. It's cute. It's cute. And I don't think it's too much. I mean, she shows a little, maybe this is showing a little cleavage here, I'm not even going to scroll down because she's a kid. So maybe some of her shirts are a little on the tight side, a little on the low side. Um, I I loved this. I love this. How they like dressed alike. I thought it was so stinking cute. Love it. Let's see. Here's when she had blue hair. Love. Love, love. Aubrey is cute. I was given 2000s Avril Lavigne. Um, yeah, I agree. Taking your child to the red light district like Farrah did is the craziest thing I've ever heard of. I agree. She took her to the red light district to celebrate prostitution, the anniversary of prostitution. That's legit. 100%. That was wild. And the way that she dressed while there, I definitely wasn't for me. I thought it was way too much. Oh my goodness, that song reminds me of my uncle actually. I like my women just a little on the trashy side. That song, yeah. Everything's celebrated. Yeah, you talking about like what is that store? Hot Topics. Okay, Aubrey is skater, Vivi is emo, and Sophia is goth. Actually, let's look at the picture of Vivi. Hold on. I know I posted it on my Facebook, so we'll go look on my Facebook for it. It was her birthday. Whoop. All right, so this was her 10th birthday. As you guys can see it back here, it says Vivi's Motion World Tour, age 10 edition. Back here, you can see it's her birthday party. And she got her little red money piece. She's got her fake septum piercing. And then she's got some necklaces that have a little cross. And then it says emo. So, yeah, I guess she is emo. Chelsea solely keeping self-tanning businesses and companies in business, right? Yeah, Farrah brought Sophia to the red light district. My granddaughter just went and got a little piercing in front of your ear area. Not sure what it's called. I don't know either, but they say that helps with headaches or something. Let me see something. I want to. Where do they live? Where does? Hold on, I'll find out. Where do here? Austin. All right, let's see. I think they live in Austin. Wow, this is saying they live in California. No, they don't live in California. But where do they live? Somebody. Yeah, last I knew it was Austin too. All right, let's see. In Austin, Texas, the tattoo law fall under Texas Health and Safety Code 146012, and they're different from California's. Texas is a little more flexible when it comes to minors, but there are still limits, which is kind of surprising that Texas is more lax than California. Here's the breakdown. Tattoo laws in Texas, including Austin, minimum age 18 with one narrow exception. General rule. It is illegal to tattoo anyone under 18 years old in Texas. Tattoo shops are strictly licensed by the Texas Department of State Health Services. Exceptions for minors aged 16 and 17. A minor who is at least 16 years old may get a tattoo only if a parent or legal guardian is physically present and the tattoo is done to cover up an existing tattoo that contains an offensive gang-related or drug-related marketing. So cosmetic or decorative tattoos like Sophia's small design are not legally allowed for minors, even with parents' consent. What? No, it is because her parent was there. A minor who is at least 16 years old may get a tattoo only if a parent or legal guardian is physically present, which she was, and if it's to cover up some. Oh, it's not or, it's and. Huh. That don't really make much sense. That can't be right. Okay, Chat GPT. Maybe you got it wrong this time. Let me see. I would have to. I feel like if it was illegal, Bear wouldn't have put it out there on social media. In Texas, a 16-year-old can get. Oh, I put piercings. Let me change that to tattoos. I'm researching this again because ChatGPT is saying it's not legal, but I'm like, okay. In Texas, a 16-year-old can get a body piercing with a parent or legal guardian who must provide photo ID, and the minor must also provide identification. It's body piercing. Okay. The parent guardian must sign the consent form and remain at the studio during the procedure. The minor's ID and the parent's guardian's ID must have matching last name and address. What about tattoos? All right, important notes. Texas law prohibits tattooing anyone under 18, even with parental consent. Shop policies. While Texas laws allow for piercings with parental consent, individual studios may have their own policies. Some shops have a higher minimum age or other restrictions. I'm so confused. Because ChatGPT is saying in Texas, you cannot get a tattoo at the age of 16 unless you have parental consent and it's to do a cover up. So I'm kind of confused. If they went somewhere else, okay, let me see. – let's see. What states will allow it? States that allow tattoos at age of 16 with parental consent. There are states where a minor, usually 16 or older, can legally get a tattoo if the parent or legal guardian gives written consent, and in many cases must be present. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona. No, I'm just kidding. That's how I used to memorize the states in order. You guys do that? Anyways, let's go back to the states. Alabama, allowed with parental consent for minors 16 plus. Arizona, allowed with written and in-person parental consent. Colorado, allowed if parent, guardian present and consents. Connecticut, allowed with written parental consent. Florida, allowed at 16 with notarized consent and parent present. Hawaii, allowed with written consent, a parent, guardian. Idaho, allowed with parent, guardian gives written consent and is present. Kansas, allowed with parental consent and presence. Maryland, allowed with written parental consent. Rules vary by county, though, in Maryland. Missouri, allowed with parental consent and presence. Montana, allowed with parental consent and presence. Nebraska, allowed with notarized parental consent. Nevada, allowed if parent present and gives written consent. North Dakota, allowed with written consent. Oregon, allowed with parental consent for 16, 17 years old. South Carolina, allowed if parent is present. Vermont, allowed with written parental consent. West Virginia, allowed with parent present and written consent. States that prohibit tattoos for all minors, even with parental consent. These states do not allow tattoos under 18 under any circumstances. California, Illinois, Iowa, Maine, Minnesota, New York, Texas, Utah, Washington. So if Sophia Abraham 16 got a tattoo, she could have legally done it in a state like Florida, Nevada, or Arizona, as long as Farrah was present and gave written consent. That's why fans speculate she may have gotten it while traveling. Farrah and Sophia often travel from Las Vegas, Nevada to Miami, Florida. So, okay then, maybe she was traveling. Really, Janie? That's weird. I didn't know they do that. So yeah, maybe they were in another state. Steph says, I just double checked. Farrah says they were in Florida. Honestly, it's probably on her post, and I didn't even think to look. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm sure it was on her post, and I just forgot to look. So yeah, there it is. She has gotten, let me go back to, she has gotten her very first tattoo, which in my opinion, I'm sure she used numbing cream because that area where she got the tattoo is painful. It is painful. So she probably got numbing cream. Like if you want to be about that life, get a tattoo without the numbing cream. Don't use it. If you really want a tattoo, don't use numbing cream. I took my niece to get one at 17 for her B-day. 16-year-old Farrah would have bullied Sophia. Sophia is probably just rebellious because of her mom experimenting her style. Yes, you guys, don't forget to come back after the video is done and hype the video up. Anyways, you guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think about the tattoo? Are you a fan? Do you guys think, no, she's too young? Leave me your thoughts. But remember, we are talking about a child. So let's not, go overboard like bullying a kid. You know what I'm saying? Keep it tactful. Keep it to where we're not bullying a child. You can leave your thoughts and opinions. I mean, they put it out there. Here's the thing. Farrah posted videos of it. Sophia did as well. So they put it out there for the world to see, knowing, the internet can be harsh and mean, but we're going to try to keep it, over here, classy. Just give your opinion and let's not attack. Okay. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Come back and hype your girl up, please. It really tells YouTube that you guys enjoy the video, and they're much more likely to promote me to people that are not subscribed to me yet. So if you guys don't mind, please come back and hype the video up. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.